is Albert, a sophomore out of Plantation, Florida, and Hall has walked him a pitch. Wild pitch here, bounces back off the screen, but no play made by Rodrigo.
That Coach Sanders really expecting that out of him tonight.
Here's a shot to the left center field gap. That's going to score. Albert Rincones Jr. with an RBI single to open this top half of the first inning.
Been away from home for a year, or out of the state of Florida for a baseball game. As you see another hit there, they come in here with a lot of confidence, swinging the bat well, and have started this game off.
All to Ross. Got him out in front of another really good chain. Some vertical type sink. Here's a ground ball through the right side. Carson Pato, the right fielder, is going to make a throw into home, but not in time. Scoring from second base, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Back up the middle. McGillis flips it to Dickerson for one to throw. Not in time over at first base. 43 over 274 record. Hall gets a strikeout to end the first inning. Holding went fastball high. Montenegro around
in the shade, but right now it's a little tough to hit.
Dickerson swinging at the first pitch. He's got a base hit. Dustin Dickerson has
aimed Dickerson with some off-speed stuff. Dickerson was able to get on base, and now you see Ewing.
1-2 pitch on the way from Cooley. This is kind of dumped through the right side. Sargent's going to leg it out. Sort of Paul Bunyan-like tale of notoriety of how far he can hit him in BP. You see him take a big cut through the Hunter Cooley. Ground ball here up the middle, played nicely by the second baseman, Stephen Loden. He will toss it, that cause, as he's 1 for 1, and he has lifted one out into right center field. Nolan Shanuel has left the building, a gargantuan shot, helped out with the wind, but that one was out no matter if the wind's blowing in or out, doesn't matter, just an absolute moonshot. Jackson Ross, the batter for FAU, swinging on the first pitch. This is lifted out into right center field, and a diving catch made. Gabe Montenegro dives into the gap to steal a double away from Jackson Ross. Hall this season. Hall fools him here. Fastball on the outside corner.
Changeup.
1-2 pitch on the way, got him. A strikeout for Tanner Hall. He puts him down. Needs to be Adam Doliak's in town. He threw out the first pitch tonight as Gabe Montenegro grounds out to Armando Albert.
Play there by Albert.
Dickerson back up the middle for the second time. Dickerson is seeing it as well as any Golden Eagle. A big turn around first. Chris flicked it down into the left field corner. Here he hits a shot between the shift. Dickerson's going to go first to third. He'll stand up at third base. Eagle leaned up on the rail. This is lifted up right field. That wind is blowing and carrying. Back to the warning track is Gabriel Rincones Jr. Sac fly for Chris Sargent. Wilkes struck out in that first inning. He's gone the other way with a fly ball. A long run for the left fielder. He cannot make it. Goldstein cannot hold on. Everyone's going to stay put as Wilkes dives back into second base. It was a hard read. Themselves down 3-0. That hits Lynch. Third batter hit tonight.
Yeah, and that
leader with 2 out RBIs, and Will McGillis is up, and he has lifted one to left field. Another long run. This one is hanging up, and Goldstein cannot make the catch. It's a fair ball. He didn't hang on that left field side. Down in the corner. It will plate all 3 runs. McGillis will have.
It's going to be a hit because it's such a long run.
Got an 0-2 count on him. Ground ball right at the first baseman, Shanuel, who can't hang on. Pato runs well for a big guy. Scoring from seconds, McGillis. And Carson Pato has beat the throw out at first. Shirted freshman out of Van Cleve, Mississippi. It's a line shot left center field off the bat of Rodrigo Montenegro. Of 9 with runners on tonight already in this ball game. Montenegro back up the middle, sliding over as Stephen Loden. Nice play by the second baseman as he tosses it.
The left fielder and the shortstop, but they just weren't able to get to the baseball.
Just a dribbler back to Hall off the changeup out of his hand.
On those pitches that are not strikes. And again, there's another pitch just darting out of the zone. Looks like it's a strike down, and he's really done a really good job of settling in here into this baseball game.
0-2 pitch grounded to Dickerson, who was shifted over, played beautiful center field. Danny Lynch is robbed. Armando Albert steals one away, LB. 1 for 2 tonight. McGillis has put a charge in one, but right at the right fielder, Gabriel Rincones. 3-2 to Pato. He has hit this sharply in the right field. A base knock for the redshirt freshman.
Cooley, and that's what's happened so far.
Pato bluffed the steal. Rodrigo Montenegro has sent one deep into left field. Dylan Goldstein to his knees makes the catch, and there's 3 away. PTP, awfully special for these folks in Hattiesburg. Speaking of special, Tanner Hall. Stephen Loden, who's got an RBI single and another one out in the right field, and not an RBI single, but a single out in the right field. Full fast, understood where he wanted to go, just like that. Breaking ball off the plate. That's the slider.
He's found his rhythm, throwing the pitches like we've seen him pitch for Southern Miss several.
FAU Owls. And they have driven a ball into the right field gap. That's Tyler Kelder, who's driven one off the wall. The Owls are waving a man home. They're going to try to tie this ball game up, and they've done it. Tied at 5 apiece, a 2 RBI double from Rhodes to DeBose. Slider that hung. DeBose has lifted it up. Center field. Montenegro is underneath it.
Same team playing. Cuts down on travel as well.
Gabe has lifted this out to Dylan Goldstein. Easiest play Dylan's had to make tonight. He made with the youngsters here at Pete Taylor Park. Dickerson, fly ball. That's Jalen DeBose, the center fielder, who's got it.
A really good job tonight controlling the baseball.
Those were team batting averages tonight. Golden Eagles hitting .333, but Hunter Cooley, he'll go from the windup, 1 pitch and a ground ball right back to him off the bat of Armando Albert. And
to gear up for that 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Being careful with Gabriel Rincones Jr.
These guys can hit a baseball. They're used to that speed. As you see there, he finally gets the ball in play. Nice play by Will McGillis there, starting to double. Not on their game, but not far off at all.
Sargent's got another single, his second hit of the night. He's 2 for 4. Well, it's 1 for 3 tonight. Boy, he has hit a laser out to center field, but right at Jalen DeBose, the center fielder. Lynch goes right over the head of Albert this time, out into left field. Goldstein bobbled it for a moment, not able to allow. Right there in the middle of your screen, see if he goes. He doesn't. McGillis, a chopper towards first. It's going to be handled. 3-2. Grounded into the shift. Is the throw in time? No, it's not. Pato's led one out already tonight. 2 runs will score. Carson Pato beats the throw. He drives in 2. He has given to score on the error. Pato going, and the throw from Pendleton's out into center field. It's going to allow Carson Pato to move first to third.
It's okay.
2-2, ground ball over to Loden. Stephen Loden, the second. Tyler Stewart is back out. He did this last time, but he doesn't field it for 1 pitch and a ground ball, but it sneaks through. Of the final 20 games of 2021. Ground ball as Loden gives it to Sargent. Sargent to Dickerson, who applies the tag. A double play for the Golden Eagle defense.
Kids in the outfield. As you see this big strikeout by Stewart, we tell them there's 3 outfield positions.
The right-hander to face Gabe Montenegro, who has grounded one to Loden. Loden's got it, and he has it over to first in time. 2-0. Dickerson has hit one well to left field. Dylan Goldstein is on the warning track.
Now, if he holds on to those balls, it's probably a different ball game right now.
Dante Fiscotti comes in, does the job.
Out every time he's come in, and you know, only one person can start, right? You got to have these relievers coming in. As you see another out recorded by Tyler Stewart, mile-an-hour heater. When you throw the off-speed for strikes, you are just about unhittable.
Tyler Kelder has popped this up Gabe Montenegro, the senior center fielder, calls off Pato and makes the catch. 7-7, 2-2. This is off the glove of Stewart. DeBose is going to get on. Right off the end of the glove of Tyler.
With you right here now and see what happens.
Line drive down the right field line. Carson Pato having a little trouble with it. They are going to wave DeBose on. They're going to wave DeBose home. He will score, and it's 7-6 with an RBI double. 3-1 from Stewart. Line shot into left field. The Owls are going to spoil this lead. They will tie this baseball game up in the top of the 9th inning. An RBI double from Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Slider.
There it is. Got him. Ross down swinging. Way to hang on to it. Breaking ball. Sargent over the head of the outstretched defender. That was loaded. 0-2. Got him. Change up. Big time pitch from Dante Viscotti.
On a ball that gets in the gap.
1-0. Danny! 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 Everybody can go home because Danny Lynch has walked it off. Pete Taylor Park Magic on a Friday night. That's what they order up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And Danny Lynch just put one 400 feet plus away from home plate in this building, LB.
And you go back to Sargent getting on base, shortening his swing to get on base with a line drive hit, giving some other guys some opportunity. Wilkes not coming through. Lynch picking him up with the 2-run homer. As he hit it, I looked back at him, and when I realized he wasn't sprinting to first base, I knew this game was over because he